Alright, we're back at it after a long break off StarCraft 2, probably 9-ish months or something like that, getting back into it. Pretty rusty, but it's fun to play again. Here I'm the Protoss in the upper left corner, and my opponent is Zerg in the lower right. I want to say, this is Silver League, I want to say we're both like around 24, 2500 MMR. But this game here is just kind of a funny one. So I like playing Protoss right now just because you can just do cheesy, weird stuff. Probably more so than any other race from what I've seen. Typically when I play Zerg as Protoss, I don't know why, I just think it's just so funny to try to, if they don't use their Overlord to roam about this backside here, if you can sneak a probe in, you can build a pylon and a cannon and time it to where it finishes just after their hatch completes, not before, because then they would just cancel it and they get most of their money back, and you don't want that. So once you get that set up, it really just sets them so far behind economically. So I have the forge going here. I'm going to ready to do the cannon. And let's see what happens here. Unfortunately, I'll find out that he's going pool first, so that's cannon rush isn't going to work. His Zerglings could take out my cannons and pylon real easy, but I see he hasn't taken either gas. I don't know why. I just think this is just so funny. Anytime I get a chance to steal both gases, yeah, I typically do it because gases are what give you your more advanced units. So he's really kind of SOL now because, so right now I'm just kind of running around. I want him to, like, all his focus to be what's going on here. I don't want him to pay attention to the second drone here that's going to build some cannons here so he can't expand. An interesting thing is that if he, as Zerg, to get out of a cannon rush right here, you're going to need to either do a Nidus Worm and, you know, backstab him somewhere back here, or you need to make Ravagers, which have long range and they can take down the cannons. But to make Ravagers, you need gas. He doesn't have any, so this is a really, really rough start for him. At this point here, I mean, this is rough going. If he takes gas right now, maybe he can get going here, but instead this is, oof. Maybe, did he not see the cannon or he just got baited in? But that's a fatal mistake right there because he just lost all those Zerglings. Yeah, he got my probe so I can't build anymore, but lost every single Zergling. And I think I end up just sending another probe anyways just because to hold that down a little bit more. Still hasn't taken his gas. This is why I kind of like doing off-the-wall builds every now and then, because I feel like sometimes people have their standard builds that they feel comfortable in and executing. If you kind of muck up the game or make it weird a little bit, sometimes you can just throw people completely off their game, and I don't know. I think that's just more interesting anyway. Still hasn't taken a gas. You're going to need that at some point. He wants to clear this pylon, I guess, but take a punt. What are you doing during this time? Oh no. He's sending more Zerglings to... He put them towards the cannons. That's not going to work. You would think as a Zerg player he'd been dealt with cannons before. You need those Ravagers. At this point, I don't know what he's doing. He tried to retreat. Don't do it. Don't. No. So here we go. A lot of times Protoss players, when they do cannon rush, you'll see them kind of do another gateway or maybe a robo over here to kind of all in the person. That's typically not my style. I kind of like to, after I just get that huge economic lead, just kind of believe in just continuing to expand that lead, just in case they stop the all in. But he's so far behind at this point. Got the second Nexus going. I'm trying to get out oracles as fast as possible. One oracle is great for harass. Two, if you have the time, is even better. You'll see they just melt drones so quickly. Trying to chrono them out, get them out as quick as possible at this point. And yeah, based on that rough start for him, that's pretty much game. As we'll see here in a second. Now he's got 2 queens. Maybe he can hold off the oracles, but he just can't afford to lose any drones at this point. He's at 16. I'm at 29. That 5-minute mark. That's not good. But and then he moves the queens out. Unfortunately, you got to morph those to Ravagers. You're gonna need them. Don't fight him with a queen. Don't fight him with a queen. And yeah. So, anyways, that's game. Look at those oracles go to work, though. It's quick.